Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. Today I'm going to make something that's so simple. Seeing that school is about to start, this is something that you can put into your little teacher's gift bag, or like when school starts, you can, have your child give this to the teacher as a welcome back to the school year type of gift. And I'm just going to show you exactly what it is. It doesn't have to be specifically for a teacher, but I just thought that this would be really cute if you have school age children that are going back to school. Alright, so I made this out of one sheet of paper, and it's basically just like a little memo pad, notepad with lots of pockets and tucks, and even a hidden pocket with something really cute in it. So I'll just show you what it is. And you can unravel this with the string. You can pull the string. It's just tied in a bow. But I like to slide this off the top here. It makes it a little bit easier to put it back on as well. And so let's just go through it. So this is the cover. I didn't decorate this at all. This is just double-sided cardstock paper, about 160 GSM weight. And this is the cover. Here's the inside. It has a pocket right here. I just put a couple of journaling cards in there and a couple of tags. And the next page has a pocket here with a little file folder in there. And in this file folder, I just put a little faux back to school gift card type of thing. So there's a cute idea that you can do. And so here is this little notepad that I somewhat made. I mean, I really just took this 4x6 notepad and cut off the edge because I didn't need it. But in order to keep it glued at the top so that the pages still tear like that, I basically just ripped it out of this actual notepad and kept the glue intact by separating up here at the top of the notepad where it's glued. So all of this is still glued together, and you just rip off a few pages, and I just put it down on this third page right here with some Fabrifix glue, what have you, just a little bead of glue underneath the last page. And back here there's also a pocket right here on the third page, and on this last page there is a corner tuck on this side. So that's pretty much it, except for this hidden pocket on the spine of the book. And in here I just tucked in this cute little belly band, shaker belly band, or bookmark. It originally was a belly band from one of Melena's Scrapbusters challenge projects. I made this into a bookmark, and you can just tuck it in right in there, and it fits so cute and so nicely right in the corner, or sorry, in the spine of the little notepad. So then to put it back together, I just slide my little closure back on without having to undo the baker's twine that I tied it up with, and there you have it. So let's just go ahead and make one of these. I think it's going to be really cute. It's a really fast project made out of one sheet of 12x12. So go grab your 12x12s, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this project is going to require some scoring. So I pulled my large scoreboard out, and I'm just going to show you the score marks that I made on my project. You do not have to do this at all in your project, but to get this hidden pocket on the side here, there's a couple of score marks that you're going to have to make. First of all, you want to take your 12x12. This was actually a 12x12. I used two sheets to get, two different patterns or what have you. So this is basically just a 12x12 sheet cut in half at the 6 mark, right? So it would look like so, right? And then you just cut it at 6. And then I just took one of my sheets and folded it in half. Alright, so this is now a 6x6 sheet of paper. And then you're going to take your other your other sheet of paper, which is 6x12. And I'm just going to show you like what I did. So of course we're going to score at 6 to get that fold mark in the middle. But then I scored it at 4. Right, and I folded my page like so. So here's my 6 mark right there, and then I took my my 4 score mark, and I folded it over like this. And then I took my 6 score mark and pressed it up against it. Now 6 is not going to be our spine. It's going to be at 4. So I'll show you where that is. After you've done that, you're going to push your paper back up into the corner of your scoreboard and just lightly score it at 4. Okay, you're not going to be able to get in there because of the fold, but I'll show you what I mean. You're just going to fold that over at 4 from that 4 score mark, right? And then you have this. It looks like an M or a W depending on how you look at it, right? Probably a W. And then so here we have that. So this is all it is, right? So you take your 6 by 12, you fold it in half, so you score it at 6, right here at 6, and you fold it over, right? So you can then score it at 4 and then 8, and that will give you the same thing. Well, what I did is I just scored it at 4, folded it over, folded back my 6 score mark right here, right? And then folded this over to meet the other side. All right, so now this is basically your outside cover of your book. Okay, so next you want to round your corners. I think rounded corners look so much better, so I just rounded my corners with my large 10mm corner rounder and ink the edges if you want to ink it. I'm not going to ink this because I don't think you want to watch me ink a piece of paper, but this one I did ink it. It's up to you, preference yours, but if you want to ink with something other than just the grungy ground espresso or the you know, standard walnut stain, try going in with something like this pretty pink. This is called Worn Lipstick. All right, can you see that? Yep, Worn Lipstick. It's a Distress Oxide, and yeah, try something different, considering most teachers are female. If you have a male teacher that your child is going back to school with, you feel free to use the ground espresso or even a blue, but I think this pink on purple looks really cute. All right, so feel free to continue to ink if you want to. The next thing that I'm gonna do is work with my second sheet of paper, which I've already scored at 6. All right, so for this inside sheet, let me just take a look. Yeah, so for this inside sheet, I'm going to score it here at 2 inches, and that's going to give me my inside pocket. Just fold that over at 2 inches right there, and then I just used my 1.5 inch circle punch and punched out a thumb notch right in here like so. Okay, so there's definitely a pocket right there, you can tell. And then the next thing that I've done, okay, so let's put it back at 6. The next thing that I did was I scored off let's see, how much did I score off? I scored off 2 inches off of here, so let's do 10 inches. Okay, so we're going to score at 10. And this is what you're going to remove. So I'm just going to fold that over and bring in my small guillotine and cut off this 2-inch band right here. Okay. And then I'm going to round my corners. All right, so again, 10mm corner rounder. Let me do this one at a time because that other page is folded. Okay. And again, ink if you like. I'll probably just use whatever's left on here just to show off this pocket right there. Okay, and then I'm going to use some art glitter glue and glue up this pocket. Okay. I shouldn't be gluing on my scoreboard. What did I do? Oh, here it is. Okay. It's really late, guys, and I'm just trying to get through this. I was not going to do a video, but I figured, hey, I'm back. And yeah, you guys didn't get much from me last week, so I figured I would definitely have to do something this week. Alright, so art glitter glue dries fairly quickly. Mine has been acting up lately. I don't know what's going on with it, but it dries fairly quickly. It grabs really well. So there's that. This is our inner pocket. With that, I am going to take my 2-inch piece that I cut away. Just going to straighten it up a little bit. And I am going to flip it over to the other side and make a little belly band that goes right here. So first, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I just need 4 inches off of here. I can even do... I'll do 3 3/4 inches because it doesn't have to go all the way to the edge. Yep, 3 3/4 inches will work. Okay. And don't throw this away. We're going to use this as well. So I'm going to round the corners on this. I'm going to use my medium corner rounder. Actually, it's a little large, so I'm just going to fold this in half. So this 2-inch strip just became a 1-inch strip. Okay, so I just folded it in half the long ways. Yeah, okay. So yeah, again, I'm just using my medium corner rounder and rounding. Just gonna round 2 corners this time because I folded it. So yeah, I only need 2 corners rounded. I'm just gonna pop this down like right in here. Right, let's do it here. Okay, so again, art glitter. And I'm going to put a little bit on either side of it. A little bit there and a little bit over here. And that's, whoops, that's going to be my belly band. It's going to go right about there. I hope this works, guys, because I'm doing something a little bit different than the previous. The other one, I had a pocket here. With that 2-inch, right? So it went right here and there was a pocket right there. I'm doing something different. I'm hoping that this works and we'll see. Okay, straighten it up just a little bit. Okay, there. Alright, so now this is our inner pocket. We now have a belly band over here instead of a pocket, and this is our cover. So for the cover, we are going to put some glue on the side. Okay, so here is your inner cover. You're going to put glue up those 2 sides after the 4-inch score mark. So glue here and here. Okay, and then fold it over. Okay. And then you want to flip it over to the outside, right? Or a mind frame, sorry. Flip it over to the outside, open it up, and then you're going to glue here and here. Okay. Alright. So now this is your spine here, and I know mine is a little, it's a hair crooked. Okay, it's just slightly crooked, but we're gonna live with that. Yep, and then this is our inner pages that goes right there, and that's already starting to look really cute. It's a nice sturdy little notebook, so I think that's going to be super cute. Alright, so the next thing that I did, and this is all that you had left over from this particular project. The other one we had 0 left over, so I'm going to do something similar to the other one, and I'm going to put like a little corner tuck right here. Okay, so oh, that's even prettier. No, I think I'll match it. So I'm gonna put a corner rounder on this corner with my large, and that'll go right there. To show off that it's a corner rounder, I'm just going to cut off a little triangle right here. I'll show you. It's really simple. It doesn't have any particular angle or anything. There's no measurements to it, but just to show off that it's a corner tuck, I'm just going to ink this entire thing and put a little bit of art glitter. Oh, here it is. A little bit of art glitter glue on 3 sides. Oh, 2 sides. Just this side over here, around the bend, and then on this side over here. Whoa, that's a crooked line. Glue. Okay. And just pop it down right there. And I'm just using the dry wipes, of course, to clean up any excess glue that oozes out. Okay, so while all of this is drying, I am going to show you how I made my little, where did it go? Did I put it back in here? This is just my little file folder with the back to school gift card in it. Alright, so I just took 2 pieces of index cards. I mean, what says teacher than index cards, right? And I ran it through my punch. So I know I'm not that organized that I put it away already, so it's somewhere on my desk. Oh. Alright, so here's my tab punch. And I'm going to show you how I got this little tiny tab right here. So I have this We Are Memory Keepers tab punch. You have to decide where is your front and your back. And then I'm just going to put it on, let's make a medium one. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger than this one, right? Can you see that? Like, okay, so that's the small, right? And this one's a little bit bigger, so I'm just going to finish off this punch with the medium setting. Okay, so there's that. And then you take your card over to the other side of the We Are Memory Keepers tab punch and then cut off the excess right there. I am going to use my medium setting on this one and rounded the corner over there. Alright, let me move that out of the way. Okay, so that's the back side of the file folder, and the front side of the file folder will be made of another index card. And all I'm doing really here, maybe on the blue you can see it better, all I'm really doing is taking my front index card and lining it up with the top of this tab on the back side of the file folder that we're making right there. And then I'll flip it over, draw a pencil mark right through there, and then cut that off. It didn't seem straight to me, so I'm doing it again. Alright, and with my little guillotine here, I'm just going to cut this right on my pencil mark. And I'm going to round the corner of the top side of the file folder. So that's going to go just like that. I'll round it with the medium. Okay, so next I'm just going to take my two pieces of index cards, right, and I'm going to place them side by side like that. I'm just going to run a piece of washi all the way through from one side to the other. So here's some coordinating washi. All right. Yep, that'll work. Let me back you up some. Okay. And so now we have a file folder that can open and close, like just so simple, by using washi and two index cards. Let me round this corner as well. It's starting to bug me that it's not rounded. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that worked out. Next, and you can do this before or after. I am just going to do it right now because I forgot to do it before, and I'm just going to stencil something pretty on the outside of this index card. I should have did it first and I forgot, so let's do it now. And it doesn't even have to match, but I'm gonna do I'm gonna do pink on this side. And then I'll probably, let's do some brown on this side. And I'll just blend them in the middle. Isn't that cool? Alright, so let's do some more of that on the other side. And for this one, yeah, I'll just repeat the same pattern. Let's keep it simple. I'll do pink over here. And this is a very old stencil, so I don't even know if it's gonna work. It's so old, like some of it's peeling. And I just went straight over the washi and everything, so. And then over here I'll do brown. And we'll just blend it in the middle. Alright, not too shabby. One more time, we'll do the same thing down here at the bottom. The main thing is getting your stencil straight, so if nothing else, just make sure that your stencil is straight. So I'll start off with some pink, which I need some more of. And I'll just start off with some pink on this side. And then do some brown on this side. And that should be about the size of it. So I'm just gonna blend the two colors in the middle. Yeah, that looks sweet. Okay, so there's that. All right, and you can put a little sentiment across the top here. You can write something on there. You can pretty much do whatever you like. I'm just gonna write the word inspire here. Okay, so there's that. I could have stamped it. I think I tore this one out of a book page, the word inspire. So yeah, you could use a stamp, you can write it, you can basically do whatever fits your fancy. Okay, so here is our covers, front, second page right there. I put my little gift card in there and tucked it into right there. And I'm going to, instead of ripping out pages out of that 4x6 book, this time I'm going to use this little notepad. It's an actual notepad. It has a back cover made of like chipboard, so it's an actual notepad, and I knew it was going to be such a tight fit. Let's see if this works. Oh my goodness, we cut this at 3 3/4, right guys? So let's see. I may have to, oh, this is so close, so close. Did it. Okay, all right. So yeah, 3 3/4, get a very thin bead of glue on both sides, and this will fit. So this is a little notepad that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. They come in stacks like this, so there was 4 in each pack. See, there's 3 more here with a chipboard backing. There's one right here with a chipboard, and then there's this one. It comes in this color as well. There's a four notepads in here for $1.25 or whatever. So I picked up these 2 colors. I thought this would look cute. So yeah, you can now make 8 books for teachers in your school or your community or what have you, and just give them away as gifts, because what teacher wouldn't love to have something so cute as a gift card for back to school and a little notepad for keeping track of things, little reminders and whatnot. So there's that. I'm going to pull my notepad out for now that we've got it to fit down in there really good. And I'm also going to pull out my little file folder gift card holder, and we're going to staple our 2 sheets of paper together to make the notebook. Alright, so I'm just going to use my little foam pad right there, and I'm going to use my little tiny stapler right here. This is equivalent to the Tim Holtz tiny attacher, the staple size I should say. So yeah, you're not missing out on anything by not having a Tim Holtz tiny attacher, except it probably works better than this. But everything is doable. Like, you don't have to go out and spend a bunch of money on things that you don't need. There's always a way around it. So yeah, okay, and gonna pop 3 little staples right in there, and then close it up with my bone folder. If you ever hear me like sometimes I'm like ouch yeah, under my breath, but it's because I've usually stuck myself with a pin, or trying to put my glue pins back in, or I stabbed myself with a stapler or what have you. So there's usually some under my breath commentary. It's usually because I've injured myself. Alright, so this is all assembled, and the only thing left to do is decorate it. So again, I'm going to pop back in my little file folder, and I'm going to put in my little notepad now that we know that it can fit. Okay, and it's fully assembled with the staples in the middle. And yeah, I'm just gonna put a couple of cute little journaling cards in here. So that's cute. It'll go in there. And then I found this single-sided, it was a full sheet, 12 by 12 of the calendar of the month, and I just cut it up into these cute little 4 by 3 inch cards, and I thought that was really cute. So now whichever teacher gets this will have a cute little calendar in her little, you know, thing. So let's see if I can tuck all of this back here. Of course I can. It's a tuck. Anything can go back there. So yeah, that's cute. And last but not least, the little shaker bookmark will go into this hidden pocket right here on the front cover. Fits perfectly, like it was made to go there. Thanks again, Milena from M Scrapbusters Challenge. It fits perfectly in a 4x6 notebook. Alright, so there's that. And the final thing is putting in our little closure. And I'll show you. Alexa, please don't talk to me right now.
Thanks for the feedback.
She's always making noises. Anyway, so here's how I closed it up. First of all, this is a 2-inch strip of plain old cardstock. Okay, I just found a piece that coordinated and I cut a 2-inch strip out of it. So it's an 8.5 by 11. You can just keep cutting 2-inch strips all the way down, right? So all I did differently with this one is I popped in 2 eyelets on the closure because I realized that it can use it. I mean, the pulling and the tugging of the baker's twine over and over again will probably cause some stress on those holes for this little thing. And to make that little thing, again, I just used my 3-in-1 tag punch. Okay, so it's just one shape, 3 different sizes, and yeah, I just made this by punching it on both sides. Put it in that way, then flipping it over and putting it in that way. All right, so if you don't have one of those, just know, take your any punch that you may have to make a tag topper and just punch it on both sides. I'm not going to measure anything because everything is a little bit different. Like this one has a thicker notepad in there, so it's going to be a little bit thicker. So I'm not going to give you any measurements for scoring this in order to get it closed. What you really want to do is just set it on the 2-inch closure, get it nice and even, and then just pull it forward. All right, just like that. And then you can you know, feel your way around to get the creases. And all I've done to close it up is take a piece of baker's twine, just like this, and I doubled it up, and I just passed it through and looped it. Excuse me. Yep, I just looped it through here, looped it through the other side. And excuse me, oh, I got something in my throat. So yeah, I just passed it through like that. Excuse me, oh my goodness, there's something definitely in my throat right now. I just tied this up into like a little bow. Okay, so there we have this, and this is what it looks like, our little closure for our 4x6 notepad for our back to school teachers or even students going back to school. This would be a cute little notepad for maybe a middle schooler, a high schooler going back to school. This would be cute to take notes in or like write down homework assignments or what have you. So excuse me, let me just show you exactly what it looks like one more time. On the inside, this was the prototype. It has the hidden pocket right here on the outside cover with our little bookmark shaker. And then on the inside here is our front pocket with a couple of journaling cards. On the second page, it has another pocket right here, and that's where I put my little file folder, faux file folder, and put a little gift card in there. Here's the notepad that we made out of 4x6 paper, which actually was a little bit too big, so I just cut down the edge and rounded the corner. And then on the back side of the notepad, there's a little pocket right here. Okay, I mean, that's so cute. And then on the next page there was a corner tuck on this side, which is a little bit bigger than the previous, because in order to get this pocket right here, when you fold your page over it, the 2-inch band, you just cut off the top part and then use that to make this corner tuck on this next page. Okay, so I know I didn't show you that exactly for this one because we did something completely off the rails for the next one, and basically all we did for the other one differently was create a belly band to house the notepad. So again, here's our outside cover with our hidden pocket on the side. Okay, and I'm not even sure what I'm calling this yet. I've never seen anybody do anything like this before, so I'll have to come up with a name before you guys see this video. But here's another little pocket with a journaling card. Next page has our side pocket with our handmade file folder and a little gift card. And then here's our chunky monkey little fat notepad that goes in here, and this is where we went off the rails with our belly band instead of putting a pocket on here. So you saw me cut off 2 inches right there. It would be the same thing. You score your page at 2 inches, and then you just cut your page up in half. Basically, you don't cut the whole thing, you cut it down to 3, and then you take that 3-inch and you put it on the next page as a little tuck. This time we did something else with it. We did the belly band. I cut the 2 inches off the side here, folded it in half to make a belly band, and cut off 3 inches. So it was 3 3/4 of an inch made this belly band right here. Okay, and then flip to the next page, and then this was the rest of it that I made this little corner tuck with. All right guys, plenty of information. If you guys ever have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to email me. My email information is down in the description box down below. It's always down there. You know, if you guys read the descriptions of most of the videos, you'll always see my info down there. Please feel free to send me an email. I'm going to try to do a video every day of the week. Sometimes, some weeks, they come out, you know, 2 a day. Sometimes you get 1 or 2 a week. So, but my videos I try to put them out every day of the week. So thank you everybody for watching my videos. And I want to thank you guys all for subscribing to the channel. We are definitely growing. Have a crafty day, guys. Go out and do something wonderful. And please, please, please stay naturally curious. Talk to you later. Bye.